Hey guys, it's ACairconditioner and welcome to my reaction for the version 3.6 trailer. I'm only going to be showing like the first part of it, and then this could be a certain cutoff point where you're going to see my genuine reaction to the second of the trailer that's going to also be part of the stream. So, let's go.
I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time. Possibly longer
What
than
the hell?
records in existence.
The history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Teyvat.
Wait, what?
King?
We were victims of the apocalypse. We also became the apocalypse itself.
You became the apocalypse, but also were victims of it?
Is this what
That's
they
impossible.
become after experiencing the apocalypse?
What apocalypse? Cataclysm?
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
I've never seen them use that terminology before. You think they talk about a cataclysm.
Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time.
What?
Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them? Hey, wait!
Here's a pep.
Life, death, and the world around us.
I miss like
all
whatever
follows
that
set of
opening part of
laws.
this, but Baishu is 5-star confirmed. Awesome.
A bitter pill to swallow. Taking a turn for the better.
Oh yeah, Baishu's finally playable. So after him being shown the 1.0.
Feast your eyes.
Kabe's 4-star. Okay, so it is 5-star Baishu, 4-star Kabe. He has his briefcase on him the entire time, but he's a sword or claymore user.
The competition is heating up.
The what?
Oh, and here's Kaveh bringing up the rear.
Wait, Wanderer here too? What's happened? I'm genuinely lost because I missed like the first half of it.
Nice.
Whoa!
Wow.
Awesome! Hey everyone, I'm Zach Aguilar, and welcome to the Genshin Impact.
This is a mess of an opening.
3.6
That's gonna be
special
fun to edit.
program. Wow, I didn't expect we'd appear right after the trailer this time. I hope you all enjoyed that. Anyway, we've got a jam-packed program today, and we even have more hosts than usual. So why don't we go around?
I believe
and
this is
take
the
a moment
second
to
ever time we
introduce
ever had a
ourselves.
forecast host.
Sure thing.
The first one ever was
Hey
1.6,
everybody.
I'm pretty
It's
sure.
so good to see you all again. I'm Kimberly Ann Campbell, the voice of Nahida. I'm so excited to finally be back and share new content with all of you.
Now hey, this VA is a comeback from
the
3.2.
Traveler.
Dory's
Hello,
VA here
everyone.
is new,
My name
and
is
Baishu's
Angelique
VA
Benetti,
here is
and
new.
I'm the voice of Dory. Thank you for always supporting the business of Lord Sangama Bay with your shiny Mora.
And I'm Sean Dury, the voice of Baiju from Boo Boo
Sean
Pharmacy.
Dury.
Are you
I don't recognize that
experiencing any
name.
discomfort? And how many days have the symptoms persisted?
Yeah,
Back on this, I'm
pretty
sorry,
good, thanks,
but-
doctor, but I do have this problem where I am way too obsessed with my cute little chibi. Hello.
Aw, me too.
Anyway, I am sure a lot of our viewers have already seen our characters pop up in the game by now.
True. Yeah, you've all been a part of the traveler's journey at some point or another.
That's right.
Both of them
And
more.
We'll be seeing everyone again to experience some new stories together in the upcoming version.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, me too. I think we're ready to jump into some upcoming content, like, I don't know, one of our new playable characters in version 3.6. Let me know if I'm saying this right. I think his name is Baiju? Baiju? Is that how you say it?
Bruh.
Real subtle, Sean.
Nice. I'm sure everyone's waiting to see which event wish the new characters.
So
will
I
be
saw like a
appearing.
hint of like
So,
what appears to be a
let's get
new
to our first
boss,
redemption
which is the
code.
new
In
weekly
the
boss I would
meantime,
assume, because I know Nahida
everyone
Act
will
2 is gonna be in
also
this
able
one.
to check
Not
out
from my
some
own leaks, I
details
just know my
about the
pattern.
version 3.6 event
But
wishes.
I have no
Sounds
idea what to
good.
expect. It seems like this could be a similar festival of some kind here. Did they drop it like this? Okay, so this not hit the Nilo phase 1, okay. So my prediction was dead on there. What's gonna be phase 2 then? They're really gonna drop it like this then, huh? Again, I got this one dead on. Phase 2 is gonna be Baishu Ganyu. Did I put Ganyu down? I think I put Ganyu down. I think I have the predictions dead on this time around. With Kaveh being phase 2. I thought Kaveh was gonna be phase 1. Meaning I'm gonna be before we skip on the 4-star again, just like last time. Did I say Ganyu? I think I said Ganyu. I don't remember, because I remember I specifically said that it's not gonna be Eula again. I'm trying to figure out which Louis characters haven't gotten reruns in a while, and Ganyu's the last one remaining. So I think I have this right. Jadefall, Splendor, Cowless. I think that's Baishu's weapon? Maybe?
When on the road, one should
God, my voice is really high pitched there.
Time to pause and appreciate the wondrous scenery along the way.
You're about to collapse, aren't you?
I'm glad that Baishu's finally playable though.
The doctor will see you.
And he's a Cowless user.
Taking a turn for the better.
Also, I told you Eula's not coming out in this update. How many times did I say that? I'm specifically calling out to the people that's been copium, by the way.
Okay, that snake was awesome.
Shandori,
Also,
English
this
VA,
design totally
and
popped up on
Yusa
Baishu's
Koji,
shield.
which is his JPVA.
Well, I'm afraid of snakes, but Chung Chung sounds so cute.
Yeah, me too. And also,
Don't
random
send for a
thought,
snake.
But isn't Baiju the first male character with glasses?
Oh wow, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I didn't even think
Personally,
about that.
I love
That's
his
the first for
voice.
me.
I think it's amazing. Also, you can't go wrong with purple pants.
Not biased at all.
You really can't. You know what? Okay, let's talk about Baiju.
Remember when we thought
Baiju is
Baishu was gonna be the
doctor
Denjo
at Boo Boo
Archon?
Pharmacy,
Good
and
times,
he's
good
skilled at
times.
healing his patients. His abilities have helped Boo Boo Pharmacy make a reputation for itself in Liyue Harbor. But most importantly, Baiju is a gentle and refined physician, and his heart is dedicated to helping the world. He tends to
Are we gonna get
anyone who
Baishu's
comes to
store
Boo Boo
quest?
Pharmacy seeking medical attention, regardless
Alongside
of their
Nine, he does
wealth or
Act 2 then?
status.
Ah,
Oh, I see. So he's that kind of doctor.
What kind did you think he was?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of thought he might be the type of doctor who does good things, but with his own nefarious plan. You know, like, I can save you.
But for a price.
I guess he just seems kind of mysterious like
I
that.
feel called out.
Well, I give your imagination some credit, but sorry, he isn't quite the suspicious doctor like you imagined. In fact, he's actually a trusted physician among the people of Liyue Harbor. Everyone prefers to go see Dr. Baiju.
I
no
feel
matter
called
how
out now.
serious the problem may
Do
be.
you know how many times I said Baishu was gonna be
Even though
sus?
he works as a skilled
I said plenty
physician,
I said that
his
plenty of
own
times.
condition isn't so great.
I know people say that doctors are the worst patients. Is that the case for Baiju as well?
Well, Baiju's case is a little complicated, and I don't want to.
Now, I remember
away
my
any
last
spoilers,
reaction. I don't
so
want to make it too
travelers will
quiet.
have to
So
check him out
hopefully,
in-game to learn more about
this
his
stream's
story.
not too
So,
quiet, but I don't
that's all
overshadow.
you're
But
hearing.
Okay, well,
it doesn't
no matter
overshadow
what
my
happens,
voice, you
I
know?
just hope that he'll be able to take care of himself.
Me too. But besides
Also, I don't want
his
to spike
health,
too much.
Baiju also has some other troubles to worry about. For example, Director Hu will sometimes put up ads outside of Boo Boo Pharmacy to promote her funeral parlor.
Bruh.
On top of that, poor little Chi-Chi is terrified of Hu Tao.
That's
So there
ironic
are some
because
days where
Baishu's
Baiju
Dendro,
really has his
Tenchichi's
hands
Cryo, and
Yeah,
Hutao's
that does
Pyro.
sound like something that
Typing
Hutaw would
wise,
do.
fire is strong
As
against
fate
grass
would
and
have
ice.
it, Baiju's master
So-
and the former director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor both studied together under the same master. But the two had differing views on the concepts of life and death and ended up going their separate ways. Their differences were passed down to their apprentices.
The Flames
which
of
has
Hell
led to
versus
Baiju
the
and
life,
Hutao's different
the
views.
life of
In version
versus the
3.6, travelers
life
will be
of the
able
natural
to play
elements.
through Baiju's story quest
It is
to
Baiju's
hear
story
some of
quest,
Baiju's
okay.
inner thoughts and learn more about this caring doctor.
Interesting. I can't wait to check
Is
it
it
out.
gonna be in the phase 2
In
Ganda though?
his search for discovering new treatments and cures, Baiju will often choose to test new medicines on himself. As you spend
What?
time with Baiju in the field, you can make use of his knowledge of herbs and interact with certain harvestable items.
Oh, wait a minute.
Which will heal your current active character.
So,
Is the
since
heals you?
Baiju's a doctor, I think it's pretty safe to say that most of his combat abilities are focused on healing, right?
So
Yep,
he's a
that's right.
healer.
Baiju's
A
treatment
5-star
in battle
Denjo
is
healer
usually
at long
performed
last.
in 2 steps.
Yes,
Step
we only had one Denjo
is to
healer.
control
That was
a
Yao Yao.
wandering sprite that
4-star.
cruises through the enemies and restores HP to his teammates. Step
What?
2 is to create a shield. When the shield refreshes, ends, or is broken, not only will it provide healing, but it will also deal dendro damage to enemies. Baiju believes that even in a difficult spot, as long as the diagnosis and treatment are done properly, lives can always be saved.
Sweet. Looks like we'll be able to try out some new team compositions with him in mind.
For sure. Well, all right, I think that's all we have for Baiju, so let's move on to our next playable character. I bet many travelers already know him well.
I'm glad you gave me a chance. I always think it
4-star
with similar
Dendro
tastes
character,
to
Kaveh.
sustain a pleasant conversation.
Sword or Claymore? Seems like it's a Claymore user.
Come at me! Breaking new ground!
I was joking about this too. Is he really a Claymore? He is!
Cool.
Nice.
Okay.
Ben Balmacida's English VA. Uchida Yuma is his Japanese VA.
Yeah, that was crazy. And the
Kaveh,
toolbox,
the
he
Empyrean
has some
Reflection.
cool accessories. I am jealous.
Empyrean?
Oh yeah, I'm loving those animations. Super cool.
Okay, so since Kaveh has some connections with Dory, I'll introduce him. Kaveh is an architect and has this keen sense for beauty and the arts that he's developed ever since he was a child. Not to brag or anything, but his magnum opus is the Palace of Alcazarzaray, which is crazy coincidence where Dory lives. And his
There's
designs
actually
not
lore
only
there.
provide the required functionality, but also greatly incorporate his own artistic taste, making them feel unique and noteworthy.
Well, he sounds like a genius, so he must be pretty successful.
Yeah.
Well,
Nope.
he doesn't quite lead the life of success and carefree spending like
I'm
you
making
might
it quieter.
imagine. It's actually kind of the opposite. He hardly has enough mora to survive.
Mood.
Okay,
mood.
So he's broke. Interesting. Why's that?
Because he got
It kinda comes
scammed.
down to Kaveh's personality. He's a very perceptive person, so he has this sensitive and delicate side to his character. He also has a strong sense of empathy and can understand the emotions and thoughts of different people, which may actually be one of his sources of artistic inspiration. For example, when someone is trying to sell something to Kaveh, all they have to do is make up some story about how the proceeds go to helping poor children, and he'll practically hand over his mora. Like all of it.
Wow.
So it's
What a
easily
nice,
scammable.
but gullible guy.
Yeah, gullible.
And on top of that, he doesn't limit himself with the cost of construction. And take the Palace of Alcazarzaray as an example. Maybe only a real maniac architect like him, who doesn't care about the costs, could ever build something.
Why is it being so insensitive? My mic's being so sensitive today.
Yeah,
What was that,
but
Cloud?
it's probably these
My mic is so
kinds of
sensitive today.
situations that have made him become roommates with I'll Hate Them.
But aren't I'll Hate Them and Kaveh polar opposites? We see them bicker all the time.
About what?
Well, Kaveh
Everything?
thinks that I'll Hate Them lacks feelings for others and always disagrees with his point of view. But like Anjali just said, Kaveh can understand how many people feel, but understanding doesn't always mean agreement.
Right. Yeah, I think we're starting to understand Kaveh's character. a
Emotion
little better
versus
now.
logic.
So next we can move on to some of his talents.
Yeah, for sure. As an architect, Kaveh can help everyone save some materials when creating
Wait,
furnishings.
what?
His mapping abilities might come in handy during battle. As a unique and creative designer,
First
Kaveh
ever
must
character
always
that actually
bring
helps
tools
with
with him.
furnishing.
His toolbox,
First
named
ever
Marok,
character.
not only provides Kaveh with tools, but also has many
In
interesting
many
uses.
updates.
For
Surprising.
example, Marok's mapping ability allows him to scan the battlefield,
Marok's
causing
mapping
all
ability.
dendro
Marok.
cores within a certain AoE to burst immediately.
Nice.
In addition to that, when Marok completely releases its
Also, this is a
energy,
new style
it
actually
converts
because
Kaveh's
like,
attack
well,
damage to
obviously this style
dendro
describing
damage
characters
and increases
was
Kaveh's
first
combat
debuted in
capabilities.
3.5.
Okay.
But dropping
You don't need to
banners
worry
in
about
a
triggering all those
in
dendro
a
cores at the
whatchamacallit,
same time. Kaveh won't be hurt by them.
code
In
screen?
fact,
That
one
was
of
brand
Kaveh's
new.
talents actually causes him to recover a set amount of HP when he takes damage from a dendro core.
It's always good to have a reliable partner like that. Changshang always gives Baiju a lot of help too, you know.
Exactly, but Marok is pretty remarkable. It can even wield
all
a sword
causing
for Kaveh.
all dendro
That's a
cores
pretty awesome
to turn
toolbox.
AoE to burst
I know,
immediately.
right?
So that they
Okay,
can
so
levitate.
that
Oh my
should
god.
be just about everything we have for
So that
Kaveh.
briefcase
How should I
actually
say this?
comes into play as well.
I think his character has more depth than we expected.
Well, he is a distinguished architect from the nation
So he's
of
a
wisdom,
dendro sub
so
DPS
we shouldn't
support.
underestimate him.
Yeah, Kaveh will be appearing in the main event for version 3.6, so maybe we give some details about that.
So it's gonna be a Sumeru event, but not a festival
Okay, I got this
type
one.
of thing.
Our main event for version 3.6
Free Far is on.
Academia Extravaganza. In addition to the variety of celebrations, the event also serves as a chance for the 6 Darshans to compete. The extravaganza consists
Yeah,
of
I was
2
gonna,
main
yeah.
parts, the Wisdom
Oh, so
Gala
Sino's Spontamod,
and the
okay.
Inter-Darshan Championship. In the
Is
Wisdom
Hanaga
Gala,
getting
the 6
UVA for
Darshans
this?
have
What
prepared
about
6
Bahumana?
corresponding activities to show off the style of each respective school. As for the Inter-Darshan Championship, each of the Darshans will be selecting a single member to represent their
Watch
school
it be a new,
in a
watch it be a
large
new
competition.
character. This could be a new playable character. I'm calling it now.
So maybe we can talk about some gameplay that travelers can expect to see. It sounds like we'll be getting a total of 6
Thing is, I knew that this was
different
gonna.
game modes
I
this time.
kind of.
That's a
I knew
lot.
that like with the visual looking characters of each
of the 6 Darshans will be
Darshans.
compiling their
So I was
research
wondering if they all
to
would come
provide
together in
fun
some
little
way.
games for everyone to enjoy.
And we are
For
just missing
example,
Bahumana now.
Layla's Rudawahis Darshan will be setting up an astrolabe used for studying astrology at their booth. When travelers adjust the astrolabe to the appropriate
So this could be
height
the
and
first
angle,
proper
the
Sumeru
stars on the
festival-esque,
astrolabe will light up and form a pattern.
where they're bringing a
Look,
bunch
this
of
time
different
the pattern is a
Sumeru
cute little
characters now.
fungus.
Aw, that does
Wholesome.
look like fun.
Whirly whirly.
Here's another one. The scholars from Kasharawar will have a game that displays their understanding of
Architect.
mechanisms and architecture. Travelers will learn how to use the least possible materials to build a road that meets certain requirements within a limited space.
Ooh, I'm already getting a lot of ideas for this one. Okay.
Is this the
It seems
whatchamacallit,
travelers
the
will have a
Mario
lot of
Maker
freedom
event
to try
rerun?
whatever arrangements
But
they can
specifically
think
for
of to
this?
reach those goals.
Because it seems very similar to
Next
that.
is Vahumana. They're taking their booth pretty seriously. They will be holding an archaeological activity where travelers will use specialized equipment.
Bahuman's
to
question
detect
mark
relic
though.
replicas.
So who's representing it? An
Travelers will
NPC
have to
or a playable
carefully
character?
observe the surrounding environment as they search, and even eliminate external interference affecting the detectors to find the relic.
By the way, when they said I saw this coming, I meant
This
like
is all very nice, but
I was
are
I
there
was
any
like
games where
I
we
was
won't
checking
have
like
to
which
go running
Darshan
around as much?
have
I'm
playable
lazy.
characters and
Yes, there's something for
That's good.
everyone in these game modes. With
well,
this
I was
one,
waiting
you
for
can
something like this
just
to happen
relax and stay put
because
while you
most of the
listen
playable
to a
characters
story.
were always
But as you're
limited in one of the
listening, you also
Darshans.
get to ask the storyteller some
But I didn't know that
questions.
Sino was gonna be
If you're able to
Spontamod,
ask
but
and
that makes
uncover
sense
some key
actually.
information, then you'll receive
Since
some
he
clues
technically
to lead
did
you
study
to
there
the truth
before
of the
becoming the
story.
Jaffa and
Spontamod,
and everyone
on the
else
other hand,
are
is
in the other
preparing a
Darshans,
small
so
combat experiment
except
to
for
put
one.
travelers' combat abilities to the test within a set amount of time.
See, I went with that
Of course,
idea,
they'll kindly
thinking that they could
provide a variety
announcing a
of
new
potions
character
to
of the
help travelers
Bahumana
overcome
Darshan.
situations in the experiment.
See, if anything, I did not see coming.
Aw. And last but not least is a little bionic experiment.
I just like to
set
see
up
this.
by
There
Tanari's
would have been an
Amorta
event
Darshan.
for Sumeru, maybe.
Travelers
Yes,
will be
maybe.
able to control replicas of various creatures and command their movement according to a specific rhythm. And that should be everything we have for the
But this
Wisdom Gala.
also kind of
So
opens up
which
some
Darshan's events
predictions
are
for
you
me
all
here.
most excited about?
Oh, you know, Spontamod, because that's what I'm all about. Combat and battle and victory and never
sure.
losing. Ever.
Okay.
Never
Confident
dying.
are we?
Oh,
Wow.
I believe you.
I like the star one. I like stars. It's very cool.
Yeah.
This will be interesting
I'm
to
most
participate in.
excited to listen to a story
Maybe I might do the
because I
activities
think
and show
that's
them on
about
camera
my
this
speed.
time.
Oh, I get that.
And let's not forget that in addition to the Wisdom Gala, we still have the Inter-Darshan Championship. This is a contest of wisdom and courage, and you won't want to miss seeing which Darshan is able to claim the title of champion.
Watch Wander
Very
be
cool.
Bahumana representative,
And there
actually, now that I
is
think
one more
about
thing
it.
to mention here. Layla's very own hangout quest will be arriving with
Oh
version
wow.
3.6.
They're showing
so
us the Layla
be
more.
sure not to miss it. Okay, that's all.
Hangout Series
Yay, we
9.
get to hang out with Layla.
Awesome.
Layla.
Excited to check it out.
Okay, and our next event will also be taking place in Sumeru. Waynute activity has suddenly been on the rise. and
Waynute.
The academia is dispatching
Not
researchers
we
to
know it,
respond to the
Waynute.
problem.
This time, we'll be helping scholars clear the desert of obstructions,
It's a
assemble the
combat-oriented
Waynute
event.
Slayer cannon, and repel the wandering Waynute.
The Waynute Slayer Cannon, huh? Wow, yeah, that's quite the name.
Hmm.
As its name implies, it's very effective against Waynute. Our task will be to clear out any monsters nearby and help with the preparations.
They're focusing
so
on the
cannon
events
can
more
start
though,
attacking.
and not showing the other store
I'm sure
quests.
our travelers
I'm
will
not
know how to
used to
handle
this
the
sort of
situation.
Oh, yeah.
format.
We also have one other event for travelers to continue improving their combat abilities. During the challenge, travelers will have to complete 3 consecutive
format's
combat
weird.
rounds. During each round, the system will
They're not
randomly
talking about the
activate
possible
one or
new
more
boss
of
fight
4
coming out
possible effects at
first.
set intervals
They said
of
they're going
time.
through the events first.
So I guess
Why?
it's safe to say that no 2 rounds will play the same.
I guess
Not just that, but
Yeah.
also he
If
just
the both
casually
you
dropped by
receive
store
happens
quest
to
like right
synergize
after
with your
his
team composition,
gameplay.
then
That's
your
not
team
that's
will
not what
really
they
start
that's
to
not how they
shine.
usually did things.
I personally think it's interesting to have these random elements added to the challenge.
Maybe
I
they could
feel
do
like it
deeper
will
to this,
bring
but this
some
is
fun
weird.
surprises to the
Why are they
gameplay.
saving this?
Totally. And these buff effects are all pretty powerful. The travelers should definitely try some different team combinations and see what synergies they can come up with. And also, the Overflowing Mastery event will be returning once again with double drops for a limited time to help travelers keep
This should
leveling
be the
up
last
their
event
characters.
usually.
In addition
Now
to
what?
the events we've already mentioned, there will be one more event taking place in an all-new area. So first,
And the what?
I think we should reveal the new area.
No. But before we do that, let's take a quick break and give another redemption code.
Ah, yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah, sounds good. Oh, but one more note, we'll have some info regarding new artifact sets during the break, so be sure not to miss that.
Wait, what? Nim's Stream and for Cautious Glow. I'm so lost. What the hell? Hey, wait, hydro damage bonus. Hold on, what? This doesn't add up. I'm sorry, this doesn't add up for me. I mean, there's a code for you guys, but I'm lost. I didn't see the first part of it too, so I have no idea what's going on. Why? Is there really not Nahida Act 2? Did I really overpredict this? Did I really overplay this one?
Welcome back, everyone.
Yeah, we are back and ready to show an
What
all-new
the
area
hell
being
is
added
that?
to the game.
That's right, and I hope you're all as excited as we are. This area is located deep in the desert, in the northwest of the desert of Hadramaveth. According to legends, it was one of the main rifts that monsters were emerging from during the Conria disaster 500 years ago.
That's
And
not
the site of a
natural.
battlefield where God suppressed the power of the abyss.
Oh.
Although
What?
it was originally desert, the ecological system has completely changed due to the power of the abyss, and it has become a large, uninhabited area of swamps and wastelands.
So,
It's
you're saying
closely
that
linked
we
with the
might be able
Abyss?
to uncover some buried secrets about Conria there? On second thought, it kinda sounds like it might be dangerous.
Yeah.
Luckily, we have some little helpers to assist us in our search. There will be a Pari named Sorush waiting for us that will lend us its abilities.
Is this gonna be a
allowing
world
travelers
quest?
to freely fly across parts of the area and access some locations that would be impossible on foot.
Wait, we'll be able to fly around now?
Yeah, this will be your chance to fulfill your dream, Zach.
Yes!
After helping Sorush recover its power, there will be a small event for travelers
Wait,
to help it continue its training. We will guide Sorush to drive away enemies,
An
conduct
event?
speed
Or
training,
limited
complete
event?
puzzles,
Or
so
main
be
event?
Sure to check it out. Travelers may also encounter a new enemy during their journey in
What
version
the
3.6,
hell is that?
The Iniquitous Baptist. Its abilities include using multiple elements
Iniquitous
in battle and creating shields
Baptist?
for corresponding
That's an
elements
Abyss
to reduce
Lecter.
damage. It definitely looks like it'll be
An
a formidable
Abyss
enemy.
Lecter world
That's not
boss?
all. We have two more interesting enemies that travelers will encounter. The Animo and Hydro Hilly-Churl rogues. These Hilly-Churls are wandering across Tevat and do not belong to any particular
Oh.
Hilly-Churl tribe.
Oh, God,
Sometimes
no.
they assist other Hilly-Churls or tribes in need of help.
What?
And they also have a unique combat style.
Even though it seems this place is full of new dangers, that still won't stop the traveler from bringing new hope to the region. Some clues related to Conria are also waiting to be uncovered here, so it's
We're getting more into
definitely worth
Conria
exploring.
again.
And last but not least, in version 3.6, the legendary Dragon of Verdure, Apep, will appear.
Apep,
The Dragon
finally.
of Verdure was once an emerald green dragon that
Dragon
ruled
of
Sumeru,
Verdure.
but its color later changed to that of yellow sand. Recently, it seems to be suffering from some kind of illness. Travelers will be
Illness?
making their way to the Dendro Dragon's habitat to face it in battle, so we must be very careful. The battle will be split into 3
Is this
phases.
one of the-
An interesting part to take note of is that in the second phase of the fight, travelers will need to protect the Dendro Dragon from monsters in order to prevent the dragon's illness from getting any worse.
Wait, what?
That's different.
Yes, and in the third
That's
phase,
new.
the Dendro Dragon will unleash some extremely powerful attacks, so travelers will need to be careful to avoid those.
Oh yeah.
At this point, we don't know what the Dendro Dragon has been through and what exactly caused it to change into its current twisted form. Perhaps we'll get some more answers after
It's
we
like-
faced it in battle.
Yeah.
The dragon has a close connection with Sumeru's history and gods. Going into its lair and determining what's causing its current condition is an important task.
Is
and will
this
be
one of the
helpful to
7 dragon
entire nation of
sovereigns?
Sumeru. So, if you'd like to learn more about
Or
the
is it
Dendro
someone
Dragon,
related to
then
it?
Be sure to check out
Nahida's
Chapter
Act
2 of
2.
Nahida's story quest.
Finally.
Oh, for sure. I think there'll be a lot of interest.
So that's the weekly boss you're fighting, and it is some sort of
Absolutely.
serpentine creature.
And, that's about all we have for new content in the upcoming version. But
I'm
before
so
we wrap things up,
lost.
we have an announcement regarding Genshin Impact's music. The second album for the Sumeru region, titled The Unfathomable
Awesome.
Sand Dunes, will also be releasing soon.
Oh, nice.
I'm
Nice. I
blown
love the
away.
Sumeru region music.
Yeah, I do too. This album is comprised of 3 discs, compiling all the original music that the Hoyo Mix team created for the Sumeru region, spanning versions 3.1 to 3.6.
Okay, this is super cool. I'm
Yeah.
super excited.
Yeah.
Be sure and pick that up.
I'm hyped.
Right, so let's watch a trailer of the new OST and give our final redemption code of the day.
So Pep is the next weekly boss fight, which was theorized for a while. We had conversations about this too. So, like, we knew Nahida's Actor was coming, right? And with that, the 8th weekly boss. Someone brought up to me the idea of the tree of like the Norse tree of like Yggdrasil, and of course, knowing with the knowledge of Norse mythology that I have, I immediately went to Nidhogg, the tree that gnaws at Yggdrasil. You would think it passed based off that, right? I don't know. I really don't know. Obviously could be a hint towards that. And then we have 7 Dragon Sovereigns. And then this also kind of ties with Ashta's relationship with Zhongli. And we have that going on. But we know that Ashta is not one of the 7 Dragon Sovereigns. Could a Pep be a sovereign? And if that's the case, then is he technically the rival of the original Dendroarchon Rook Devata? Would he know about Rook Devata despite her
so
memory,
it seems like
despite her
there's
identity being
gonna be a lot to
deleted?
enjoy in the new version.
I know, right?
Yeah. You know what? I'm looking forward to spending more time with Nahida in her new story quest chapter, and confronting the new Dendro Dragon.
This thing's
that's
Dendro
gonna be
Dragon, so the
crazy.
Dragon Sovereign, right?
I'm super happy to have gotten to come on this special program today. It was my first time. This is so cool. And also that trailer was so cool.
So
Definitely.
It was.
I think it's really cool that people will get to discover more about Baiju, and that there's more to him than just the man.
And
who
there is
works at
and there's the final new Sumeru area.
It's got layers.
But it's linked to
True,
Conry this
true that.
time.
I'm looking forward to the new area, new playables.
Meaning this is
and,
gonna
of
max out
course,
the onion tree, as
Academia
they call it, and
Extravaganza.
the Sumeru statue to 7.
Super fun to me.
Yeah, for sure.
But
But
yeah,
also,
this is
now
the
we have
end of
even
the special
more abyssal
program.
monsters.
It's been so great hanging with you guys.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
why is the domain there
definitely.
link
Thank you for
giving
having
us
me
a
again.
Hydro
Of course.
artifact
This is
boost?
the end. I'll see you guys all in game.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
That's the end, right? That's the end. I'm sorry, I feel... You know how last time I said I was blindsided? This time I'm just lost. I'm just lost. Obviously, I'm gonna go react to the full video myself and seeing all the context, because I'm gonna react to, like, the second half of that main trailer. But... yeah, I don't know how to feel. I have no idea how to react to this. This is insane. So much of this original format's done differently this time around. There's so much of it that's done differently. And I don't know. I don't know what to expect. So it seems like Fatui is not going to be involved as much for this one. I feel like Fatui is always going to be involved in the main Archon quest, and later on it's always going to be focusing and delving back into the Abyss, Conrian lore, the Abyss Order. Now, this is a world quest we're looking into here. Is there going to be a world quest related to this? Because I don't think they've said anything about a world quest, they just said an event. So how does this work? I really don't know. But other than that, that'll be it. If you guys enjoyed me just being dumbfounded the entire time, leave a like, subscribe, and give me your thoughts about this update. With the new area, the new world bosses, the main event, story, obviously. Just give your own thoughts. ACairconditioner signing out. I'll see you guys back at Sumeru after I catch up.